Okay, class, this is your flipped agenda for Wednesday, April 7th, I believe. Okay, we're going to start off today by by uh, reading this quote from Michael Jordan. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again. And over again. So three overs in there. That is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. Okay, we're going to circle back to that at the end of this flipped agenda here. Okay, first I want to talk about expectations in my classroom. COVID safety. So we start off every class with the spraying and wiping, and you guys have to wait a little bit for me to sanitize before taking your seat. We've been excellent at that. I appreciate it. Next expectation is once you sit down, log into Canvas and start the module at the beginning of class. The module will be named the week that we're in. For example, this week right now is April 5th through 9th. There's a module in Canvas that should be named that, and you should find some kind of flip video, much like this one, to listen to at the beginning of class. I have a lot to do the first few minutes. I have to talk to the people on Zoom. I have to do attendance, do all the COVID safety sanitization stuff. So it really helps me if you guys come in, get settled in, and watch your video there. Um, Next, when I'm speaking to the class physically up here in person, I want you guys to remove your earbuds, close your Chromebooks while I'm talking to you. Um, it's it's okay. I have to be speaking to you through a mask, so that's one barrier of my voice uh, to you. Uh, if you have an earbud in, even if it's off, even if you're not actually listening to music, which I think you might be, or watching a movie on your phone, which again I have seen you guys do. Um, so even if you're not, if you don't have sound coming out of that, or you're not talking on the phone, which again some of you are doing in class while I'm trying to speak to you. So if you're not doing any of that, you still have a physical barrier in your ear keeping the sound from your ear. So take them out while I'm talking to you, please. It's respectful, and it's important for you to understand the instructions. And importantly, use my class time for work. Since we have these flipped lessons, um, a lot of our work is project based. You know, the expectation is not for you to be sitting in your chair looking at your Chromebook most of the class. The expectation is for you to be actively involved in some kind of photography or video production. And if you're not doing that, you should be on a Adobe workstation, one of the PCs we have against either wall of the classroom, and you should be editing uh, some kind of project. You should be editing pictures. You should be doing tutorials on Photoshop and Premiere. We've been waiting all school year to get into the classroom and have computers that have Adobe on them. You should be using your time. Uh, you should be spending the time in the classroom on these computers if they're available. Okay. Um, so in the past few days, I've had issues with students not following directions and deciding that they're just going to continue playing video games instead of doing the assigned work. Even after I walk by and tell students put away the video game, uh, get to work. I'm marking this in EOS. It is being documented. And later in the semester, when you come to me and say, Mr. Alcala, can I have extra time to turn this in? Can you unlock this assignment? I need to turn in my late work. Um, I'm going to take a look at EOS. If I have been asking you to stop playing video games, to stop watching movies on your phone and get to work, if you have not been using your class time to uh, to try and catch your grades up in April, then you're not gonna get a chance to do it in May. I apologize, but that's the way it is. The school-wide late work policy has not changed this year, despite of COVID. The policy is still you get it's a very forgiving policy. You get 2 weeks after a deadline for formative work to get it in with no penalty. Let's go back here. You get 2 weeks to reassess summative work. If I grade your work, you have 2 weeks after that to turn it back in and try to get your grade up to 90%. Um, I've extended um, the deadline for summative work to match the formative work, just so that we can have a uniform policy. So you do have 2 weeks after the summative deadline to get it in. Um, you guys have work that is over a month due that I'm accepting right now. Please don't waste my time in class, and ruin this policy, ruin the forgiving the very forgiving policy I have right now of accepting your late work. I know that we're in a pandemic and you guys have gone through trauma. We're in the classroom now, and I expect you to spend the class time doing work for my class so that you can catch yourself up. Um, all I have to say about this is we have uh, a credit recovery program that's starting right after school ends. Um, and then we have Summer Ignite, which is another uh, credit recovery program, takes place in June, and another credit recovery program taking place in July. So, um, you're going to get chances, but that's going to be with somebody else later in the summer if you don't want to do your work in my class. Um, May 12th is going to be the last day to submit any past due work for my classes. Um, so after May 12th, there's no deadline extensions. If I give you new work after this date, I don't know what the school policy is going to be for new work the last week or two of class, but I doubt there'll be new work after May 12th. Uh, and I'll honor the 2 weeks. Um, as but at some point we're going to have a cutoff because the school year is going to end on May 18th. And right now, for me, that's going to be May 12th. That's going to be the cutoff to get stuff in. All right. This is a review of the classroom safety. I have to say that you guys are doing an excellent job at this. You guys are going to your assigned seats. Um, you're for the most part following my directions. Mask use is, I think I've had to remind a couple of students once or twice to keep their mask on. I don't think they even realized that their mask had dropped a little bit. You guys are being excellent about this. Um, you guys are doing good about not being little butterflies popping around to different tables. I think we had a problem with that the first week or so, but we're doing a lot better at that. That's going to help us with contact tracing. And end of class procedures, you guys are killing it. Turning your chairs out right before the bell rings, helping me stack chairs on fourth blocks. You guys are doing great. I really appreciate your hard work on this. Again, we need to focus on the appropriate use of technology. But you guys are so polite. Uh, I I don't hear inappropriate language that I can remember. Um, so we need to use appropriate technology, stay focused on our learning tasks. Um, we're good about using the EOS to use the restroom, and you guys are just doing pretty good overall on classroom expectations. Okay, as far as Wednesdays, this is not a free day. Um, you need to, uh, if you have a Wednesday and I say it's a catch up date, check Canvas and Infinite Campus for missing work. Communicate with me when you have a grade that you're worried about. A grade, maybe I put it in wrong. Maybe it's late and you want me to grade it, but you got it in after the deadline, and you have a legitimate reason for getting it in late. We can talk. Um, this is mainly for the A-Day people on the 7th. This is a posting day, so by tonight I should have the grade book updated and posted. So that's what we'll be working on today. Um, and I do have to say that no one who is actively participating in my class should be failing. Um, I've shown you my grading policy. I've shown you my rubrics. If you are participating in my class, you're not going to get less than a 50 on on any assignment, even if you didn't do it. You just got to let me know that you're just going to take that 50. There's no zeros in my class if you're participating. Um, and you know, if you get work in, you do a good job, you're going to get your grade up to at least passing. So uh, now's not the time to give up. Now's the time to step it up. Stay on task. Complete your work. All right, and lastly, last day of school is May 18th. It is coming so fast. Uh, a few days after May 18th, this is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at the beach. And I know that this isn't something that everybody can look forward to, but this is something that me and my family are going to do. Um, I'm going to be on the road to the coast, and I'm going to think about you guys on May 18th. I'm going to think about you guys when I'm watching you guys graduate on the 19th. Then I'm going to take a break and I'm going to have some me time. So um, if you're doing credit recovery, um, you know, do a good job at that. But I'm going to be relaxing. Um, it's not gonna weigh on me that your grades aren't doing well. 40 days total left. I think it's 39 now. I think I made this slide yesterday. Um, until May 18th. That's including weekends. Uh, 13 A days, not including today. Um, 14 B days. All these days include testing days and final exam week. There's probably less than 10 actual instruction days of each A day and B day left. So, if you only have me for one class, there will probably be only 10 days where we do a real lesson. Uh, so step it up, get on it. Let's get to work, people. Okay, so back to the Michael Jordan quote. Um, you know, I'm here to help you. I'm your teacher. I am here to help you learn, but I'm not going to do the work for you. So um, you see right here, even the greatest basketball player of all time, he's failed a lot. All right. So if you fail, suck it up, learn from it, and take that as a learning experience, and do better next time. Um, I have students that do actually not get credit for my class, and they come back and they work hard the next year. So I if that's you, I really hope you learn from it and take that as a as a learning experience for next year. And like I said, we're gonna be here for you over the summer. Maybe not me personally, but there's gonna be people here that are gonna help you get your credit. Either last week or two of May, uh, the Ignite program in June and July. So take advantage of that. If this class or other classes, you know, keep you from getting your needed credits. All right, work hard. Take a look at Infinite Campus. Take a look at Canvas. Get your work in. Let's finish the year strong, people.